We ready for a clap sync?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh god. Let's try
That
that
was
again.
so off.
From here, hey everybody, welcome back to the Low Seltz-Esteem podcast. I'm fucking tired.
I love the energy you bring to the group, to the meetings.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Low Seltz-Esteem podcast.
You scared the dog.
That dog's still fine.
Kaya, hey,
Yeah, but
how are you?
He's a good dog. Yeah, put the microphone on the dog.
Riveting story.
Riveting story.
Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Joe. Well, it is now. We're going back to our roots today. It is 9:30 in the morning.
We don't have a problem.
This is probably going to start to become one.
This is what I get to see every morning when we're recording. It's a nice view.
Yeah, we're sitting in Joe's house right now, or like in his den, and we're just looking out at a fucking lake.
It's beautiful.
It really is. I'm speaking of beautiful. What do we have today?
Today we are drinking the Beast Unleashed. Leashed. Peach Perfect. Hard seltzer. What's your expectations for this one?
I think this is going to be fucking trash.
Well, let's crack it open.
Done did the crack.
Ooh, it smells like artificial sweetener, just like I expected.
Oh, God, this is going to make my teeth feel weird. I don't like that.
Ooh.
Oh, I really don't like that.
Oh. That tastes like... It tastes like a really shitty peach ring. It's so sugary. I barely taste any peach flavor. Charles is wincing. He's in pain.
I feel like I'm drinking like an overly sweet tea with a hint of peach.
It does taste like a overly sweet tea, yeah. It tastes more tea than peach. I don't think it's supposed to taste like tea.
No, it's not supposed to. This is... Oh, man, that's how we're starting the day.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So, how'd you sleep last night?
I slept really well. After the... How many beers did we have last night?
We had way too much.
Yeah. Charles, we went down a nice YouTube rabbit hole. Watched some old Vines. Watched my short film we made. And then Charles decided to show me his filmography, his background in the film industry.
We were children and we made a Lego movie. It's not going to see the light of day, but it was basically a stop-motion Lego movie where there was a train and it just went on a killing rampage. We were probably like 9, 10 when we made this. And throughout the entire video, the audio is just fucked.
It's like through some like McDonald's toy that
It's
like a voice file.
Burger King. It was a SpongeBob voice changer.
Whopper, whopper, whopper,
You
whopper.
can fuck this burger. Yeah, no, I've been trying to make shit all the time ever since I was a kid. We used to have, I don't know if you heard of this program, it was like a stick figure animated thing.
Oh, yes.
Stick pivot.
Yes. You remember what was it? Newgrounds?
It was Newgrounds. There was
Yeah.
a lot of that shit on Newgrounds.
Yeah.
All
Like the stick figure fights?
Mm-hmm. God, I remember fucking Newgrounds.
What a throwback.
I never really went on Newgrounds on my own. I only knew about Newgrounds when I went over to my friend's place. And we saw a bunch of different shit. It's the weirdest fucking videos.
It was like underground YouTube.
But way worse. It's so fucking weird. So fucking violent.
What was the big craze with doing all this stop motion Lego stuff when we were kids?
YouTube.
YouTube, everyone was putting something up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And it was easy. And I don't know. People that wasn't around at that time. I don't think many people were doing any stop motion things with like Legos. So you just start putting it on YouTube and kids are like, oh shit, we can make that. That's how me and my friends were. We see it and like, hey, we have Legos. We have a camera and we're lucky enough. My friend's got a laptop. We could just record shit, and we did. It's so much fucking fun.
It felt super accessible. Is podcasting the new Lego stop motion?
You know what? Yeah,
It's very simple to do.
it's simple to do.
Two idiots can do it drinking seltzers. Anyone
Yeah.
can do it.
I mean, we're just gonna sit in here talking. But yeah, no, that's kind of how we got into it, and we loved it. We made a couple of different stuff. We made more stuff than I showed you, but we don't even have records of anymore.
Oh yeah, I used to make those stop motion Lego videos on my mom's Razor flip phone.
Oh my god.
I would love to see like all 12 pickles, all 12 pixels that was captured through that device.
Hey, Legos are already square, so it probably showed up pretty well.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Legos are like on this big adult set craze right now, and I absolutely love it.
Me too. I fucking. We'll get back. We'll kind of. I want to circle back to that, but I kind of want to go back to videos because I had another one that we don't have anymore. We when we were kids, we heard the song Slipknot song Before I Forget. So we made a Lego music video and just had the music playing over it, and we got fucking DMCA'd.
You got DMCA'd by Slipknot?
Yeah, like as a kid,
Aw.
YouTube took that shit down.
Oh no.
Like
you learned
can't-
early.
Dude, it was like the shittiest quality you could hear. Like we didn't play Slipknot like through the computer. We just had a fucking MP3 player next to it, just playing it. And fucking YouTube's like, nah, copyright. We're taking that shit down.
That ain't gonna fly here, son. You're
so
done.
Fucking funny.
You'll be talking to our lawyers.
We were so mad too, because we were so proud of ourselves with that. We had like little lights and everything, and their parents, they like were photographers, so they had like these little like these lens things that changed the colors. So we had different color spotlights going around.
Oh yeah, there's some filters on it.
It was
Yeah, I think it doesn't happen as much because there's just so much on YouTube.
there is so much on YouTube.
It's
and-
impossible to get every single copyright issue.
Yeah, it's impossible, but it happens a lot, and a lot of times it happens just like I feel automatically.
Yeah, there's definitely like an algorithm or something that analyzes.
Because I've heard people complain about it.
Yeah, they'll take stuff down wrongfully.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, one of your videos got like 4,000 views. You might have been monetized.
we could have definitely, maybe join the YouTube partnership program. Video gets demonetized. So was that Lego adult thing you were talking about? I remember for my dad's birthday, I got him actually the Lego Porsche 911, like the
Ooh.
18 plus one. We still haven't built that. I need to do that with him.
That building Legos is such a nice, fun bonding experience. You just you become closer with whoever you're building with,
Well,
and that's what Lego is all about.
and what is cool.
This episode is brought to you by
Lego.
no one, because no one wants to sponsor this shit.
Not after last night's episode.
I
Last
care not to comment.
Last night's episode was fucking great. We just bullied the shit out of JJ.
Jared the intern is on hiatus, we'll say. He didn't want to join us for today's episode.
He's taking a shower and cooking us some eggs.
Unpaid intern Jared's doing the work.
Doing the work of an unpaid intern.
We should get like a weekly update from him. Just send him a text. Hey, how are you doing? We'll get a weekly Jared update.
Yeah, is that our new bit?
We got plenty of bits. The whole episode, I just want structured bits.
Structured bits. We're gonna have it scheduled now. All right, this is bit time number 1. This is bit
We have
number
gone
2.
over our allotted time for bit number 4. We need to move on.
We need to move on. Now let's talk about the next bit where we just scream for a little bit.
You're scaring the dog. It's too early to be screaming like this. The dog is seeking shelter now.
Yeah, she's seeking shelter with me.
The dog is scared.
I
Please,
understand.
please stop scaring my wonderful animal.
I fucking love that dog. Fucking ran its head into the fucking ceiling. Not
Ceiling? Yeah.
The
Yeah.
damn dog was jumping on the bed.
She got them hops.
She got them hops.
She's a bunny rabbit.
Ran into the fucking glass door.
Well, I cleaned it recently, and I guess I cleaned it really well.
It's like those old commercials of the Windex with
The
the birds.
birds. Yeah. What the bird doing?
God, I've heard so many stories.
I mean, I've seen birds run into this window
Like,
and kill himself.
did they just fucking explode?
Oh, it definitely like snapped its neck. Rest in peace.
I remember this.
Wasn't I talking to you? No, maybe not. Speaking of animals in my yard, you wanna tell the story from last week? Or I'll tell the story from last week.
So I'll start
Yeah.
it. So from my perspective, we pretty much with every Star Wars show that comes out, we always FaceTime each other in Discord and we watch it together from our respected homes.
We're actually friends outside of this.
We surprisingly, until we start getting money,
Oh yeah, when we get money, you're just a business partner, and I don't know who you
dude,
are.
you're gonna be my coworker.
Ooh, well, hopefully we never get money.
Oh. But no, but fuck, where was I going with that?
We're watching Star Wars videos on Discord.
Yeah. We always watch it together. Last week we were watching The Mandalorian, and we were starting to get ready, everything all set up. And I see from my camera, his girlfriend's outside. She does some scream, and they're both like confused. I hear like, "What the fuck is that?" I hear things about a dog. Hear things about the dog possibly killing something.
Yeah, so we let the dog out and go potty. And it's around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's becoming dusk. And I'm setting everything up on the laptop, get everything ready to start watching the show together. And all I hear from my girlfriend is, "The dog has a dead animal. The dog has a dead animal." And I'm like, "Huh? What?" And I'm like in shock. I really don't know how to process it. And then she says it again, and then the dog starts walking up to the porch. And I'm like, "Okay, what?" And I walk outside, and all I see in the yard about 25 feet away is a gray lump, like just a lump of fur. And I'm like, "What?" And we take the dog, get it inside. My girlfriend's like checking on it, making sure it doesn't have any scratches or anything. And I walk up to this lump. And for context, my dog's about 55, 60 pounds, little German Shepherd mix, not a big dog.
Skittish as fuck.
Very skittish. You wouldn't believe like she would go after something.
This fucking dog moves around like a slinky.
So I walk up to this gray lump in the yard. It's a possum.
Meanwhile, like your girlfriend's just screaming like, "It's dead! Is it dead? Is it dead? I think it's dead."
And I walk up to the possum, and it's still breathing, so it ain't dead. There's no like scratches or claw marks. So first things first, I look around the mouth, make sure it doesn't have rabies or anything. And then it starts moving, and I'm probably like 2 or 3 feet away from it at this point. And so possums they get so scared that they actually create a chemical in their body that makes them pass out.
Oh, so it's like
It's involuntary most of the time.
I honestly, I thought it was just
They're not
like,
just acting.
I thought it was a defense mechanism. I thought possum was like, I'm dead.
It is a defense mechanism, but it's not like, oh, I'm acting. They produce a chemical that causes them to like pass out, basically.
Sorry, just 1 second. I just fucking finished the first
Oh,
Peach Perfect. I feel like I'm drinking candy.
can we get a number on it?
12.
32. So 32 and 12 for the Beast Unleashed Beach Perfect Seltzer.
If you handed me this at a party, I'm asking for something else.
Absolutely. Worst one in the box so far. Back to the story. This this possum was probably the size, like twice the size of my dog's head. I don't know how she picked it up and was just walking around the yard so casually with it. And
Did she just like find it playing dead?
what I would assume
Did
is
she think it was just like a fucking stuffed animal? Like toy.
no, I think the possum saw my dog, got freaked out, like in shock, passed out from the chemical it produced, and then dog saw chew toy. Because my dog likes to just like grab her she has a little fish chew toy, and she likes to just grab it and walk around the house, walk around the yard with it, just like, I found this, and just is very proud of it. So I think it was a similar situation with that behavior. But I walk up to the possum. it starts like swaying around.
It's possessed.
It looks like it's hung over as crap. I mean, this possum was struggle bussing, and
That possum was a guest on our podcast last night.
and I look at it and I go back inside because now it's starting to get dark. I grab the flashlight and then I just follow this possum and watch it like get up, scurry away a little bit, and then it scurries away to our shed in the backyard, and then it felt cornered and it turns around and starts hissing at me.
There's a photo of it too. When you're editing the YouTube of this, please put up the photo.
I'll put up the photo.
It is so fucking funny. It looks like a fucking album cover.
It wanted to eat my soul. I was honestly kind of scared of it at that point, and I've wrestled tiger sharks and hammerhead sharks, but that possum kind of scared me.
Bro, that possum was out for blood. That possum was just running off it fucking adrenaline and instincts.
I think that possum was in a gang.
One of my favorites about that too is like, I remember your girlfriend, she's like, oh my god, it was playing dead, and you and I are both like in unison are like, yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking possum.
I think she was more freaked out because like our dog's a very sweet dog. She was more in shock like it killed something. Like,
yeah, I know.
Our dog does not do that.
Like the dog that I live with, my roommate's dog, very sweet dog, very nice, very playful, loves people, loves being around other dogs. Only problem with this dog is this dog has killed a cat before. Not like this dog didn't go and like attack the cat. There are other dogs that are kind of like fucking around with a cat. It was a kitten, jumped in the air, and then my friend's dog caught it mid-air and fucking killed it.
Oh my god!
And so
can it do that to Mocha?
Well,
I'll pay it. I will pay the dog. What's its asking number? I've got it.
That dog.
No questions asked.
Dog would probably do it for a breadstick.
Oh, I'll give him the whole Olive Garden.
That's funny because my old ass roommate works at Olive Garden. He gives that dog fucking breadsticks constantly. We had to tell him to stop giving her the garlic breadsticks because it wasn't good for dogs. So now he just brings some plain breadsticks and gives it to the dog.
What's the dog doing?
And he pays no attention to this dog whatsoever. This dog fucking loves him, and the entire time he's like, "Oh hey, Paulita, go away."
Paulita?
Yeah,
that's a great name for a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we actually went over the dog killing cat story in the second episode. I forgot.
Hey!
Don't yell at him.
We're recording!
He's making
our fucking
us
intern.
eggs.
Our fucking
He's
intern.
making us eggs.
Our fucking intern
It's okay.
is
He's
making so
us-
much noise while we're trying to
he's
record. I'm sorry.
making
I am
us
sorry,
eggs.
audience.
We have good microphones. It's not picking up anything.
It's picking it up.
Mm.
I was picked up on the side of the road one time.
My cat was picked up off the side of the road.
Your cat should have been in a dumpster.
My cat, the people that found her. I found my cat on Craigslist, by the way.
Craigslist kitty.
It was a Craigslist kitty. They're like, we got a 4-week-old fucking cat here. Oh, you're only on your second one.
Be quiet.
Any change in your number? Why are you opening it with your teeth, you fucking monkey?
My nails are gone.
So?
I lost them in the war.
My nails are gone too. What the fuck, you fucking gorilla?
This shit's hard to open. Listen, this shit's hard to open. Because God doesn't want us to drink this. That's why it's hard to open.
He just said, ooh, how open?
I would have bit into the can and just chugged it that way if I could have.
Oh, God, just shotgunning like that. Anyway, I fucking found my cat on Craigslist. They're like, yeah, she's 4 weeks old. So I go, and it's this old-ass couple, too. They have her swaddled in the blanket. They already took her to the vet and got her checked out. They're like, we love this cat, but unfortunately, my wife's allergic. And the dude's like, I named her Peanut. And the wife's like, I named her Mocha Latte. So the full name of the cat is Peanut Mocha Latte, but we just call her Mocha.
I'm going to call her Peanut from now on.
I mean, okay. It's her first name.
Peanut. That's cuter. It makes me a little more empathetic to the cat.
Yeah, no. And then I brought her home, and there were 2 other cats there. One of them was like me, I think like 4 around the same breed as my cat, like Tabby. And then the other one was a overweight, blinded one eye Siamese cat. Was 15 years old, fucking loved me. Slept in my bed every single night. She'd come up to me and like lick and clean my beard. When I brought home Mocha, that cat grandmothered my cat. Like she sat there, she snuggled with Mocha, she took care of Mocha, she cleaned Mocha.
Was that the cat that was at the apartment before I moved in?
Yes.
There was 3 cats in that apartment, including Mocha, right?
Yes. Yeah, the big Siamese one, Sarah.
Sarah.
Fucking loved that cat. She's dead now.
Rest in peace, Sarah. Let's have a moment of silence for Sarah. Dead air. We cannot have dead air on the podcast.
Jesus
Watch out,
Christ.
watch out, watch out. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah. How'd you come across Kaya?
She was a hurricane dog. Someone left her while a hurricane was hitting. So we found her on the street, checked her out, took her to the vet, got her shots and everything updated, and then we adopted her. She had a chip in her, but the owners didn't want her for whatever reason, so screw them.
Hold up. So wait a minute.
We
What if the owners one day are like, I want that fucking dog back?
We called them. We're like, yo, we got your dog. And they're like, okay, we don't want her.
They're just, yeah, we can tell. I see the chip.
So, well, those chips they're actually the same type of chips that we are using to put in sea turtles and certain shark species when I worked doing that work.
How long do those chips last for?
Lifetime.
They just got like a battery?
It's called a PIT chip.
Like how is it powered?
It's not powered. You're talking about the GPS tracking chips? Those are different.
Well, what is a chip with an animal? Can you still like tell where the animal's at, right?
Some chips, yeah, but the most common chip is a PIT chip, and it's just you have a scan tool that you just wave over the animal, and usually with certain species of animals, it's all uniform where you put the PIT tag, and then you just have a PIT tag reader, which is a little gray box. You press a button, and you scan over it, and then when you scan over the PIT tag, it reads a number back to you, and then you write that number down.
Interesting.
So when I worked with sea turtles, we were putting the PIT tags in the sea turtles right behind their shoulder blade on the left front side.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like I guess some animals still have like GPS tracking. I don't know what.
Yeah,
my cat
I don't
has.
know as far as the animal side. As far as that GPS tracking, we would glue on our GPS tracking onto the sea turtles. And we did that with just like green sea turtles.
What kind of glue?
It was an epoxy glue, and it took 3 hours to harden.
What the fuck? So what did you do with the sea turtle?
Ooh, we had to trap it, basically.
The poor thing.
We had to put it in a wooden box. we literally had these 2 wooden L-shaped pieces, and we would have to just like put it on each side of it and just watch it, We had to like...
Sea turtle's just confused like, ah, 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 ah!
Oh, yeah, they would freak out, and... We would have someone run back and forth with cups of water. Just every couple minutes, just splash it with water, make sure it stayed wet.
Do they need to stay wet?
Somewhat.
Really?
They'll get stressed, and then they can start forming diseases.
They
And
get stressed?
yeah, animals. Stress is a big issue with animals as far as like capturing and then releasing.
Well, yeah, I know that. I
you
just
wanna
didn't know sea turtles got stressed. Like, I am not the moist freak out.
Yeah, I mean, manatees are the same way when I worked with manatees.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, so the big issue is you want to release an animal healthy, so a predator just swims up and eats it immediately because it's struggling.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were
funny
so
to me.
also picture it's also like 3:00 in the morning. We all have like red lights on our heads. That I have so many stories I could fill a whole podcast with that summer.
I mean, we got time.
So for context, go back a couple episodes we talked about when we were playing Rainbow Six Siege all the time. It was that summer.
It was that summer. That was a very interesting summer. This was around the time.
This was right when COVID started. This was 2020.
I recently moved into a new apartment. I was working from home. Of course, working from home. Kind of fell off the deep end for a little bit, but we don't need to talk about that.
Working from home is hell.
Working from home fucking sucks. You go insane.
To be fair, my current job, I can work from home for 1 day a week, and I love that.
1 day a week, maybe 2 days a week, fine. I need to go somewhere though. I need
Yes.
to go to like
To
a
be-
different environment.
To be 1000% productive, I do need to be in the office. I hate, like, if I have a simple question, I have to email a coworker
yeah.
and wait for a couple hours for a response. I like the office
Maybe you
environment.
don't get a response.
And also with my job, I'm usually not in the office. I'm in the field. So,
Yeah, no, it fucking sucks. And then it's just like you wake up, you roll out of bed, still in the same clothes you were wearing yesterday, hop on your computer, especially because it did get to the point to where I was selling health insurance. And when open enrollment hit, I had to move the computer from the living room into my room because of how busy it would get. So it's like I just wake up, walk a couple of steps because it was a small room to my computer, and then go to work. And I'm just in there for the entire fucking day.
So, stark contrast. My experience during this time was I would wake up right before the sun would rise, would drive out to a state park, get on a four-wheeler or ATV, and I would look for sea turtle nest every morning. And then, depending on weather, I would go out on a boat, and we would either hand capture and tag sea turtles or large predatory animals such as tiger sharks, hammerhead sharks. We would tag those as well, and then come home, eat dinner, and then during the summer, specifically, we would go back out around 6:30, 7 o'clock, right when the sun's starting to go down, and then we would drive up and down the beach all night long until about 3 in the morning, and then try and tag sea turtles after they're done nesting. So on my off days, Charles and I would play Rainbow Six Siege together. I was living in my parents' house, which is a very tiny house, 1-story house on stilts.
So fucking funny.
It's your most classic Florida house.
It really is.
It's so tiny. You can hear everything, and me and Charles are just getting so drunk.
We're getting fucking hammered.
This
And no,
is-
like while I'm working from home too, like at the time we were playing, when it's not open enrollment, I would go maybe like 1, 2, sometimes 3 hours without getting a phone call. So I'm just kind of sitting there, like headphone connected to a computer via like a wire. They would not allow me to get a wireless thing. And I'm just like, all right, well, I'm just playing games all fucking day. So it's just like you're not getting a call. And when you do get a call, it's most likely like someone like, I need to talk to someone else. And so you transfer them to someone else. And you're like, all right, well, what, 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I'll crack open a Coors Light.
Oh my God! I did not realize you were that bad. I mean, now we regressed. We're back to it. But and when I was on my off time, I would still do like data analysis on gopher tortoise burrows. I was looking at trail camera footage and analyzing like different species that were utilizing gopher tortoise burrows. And so when we would be playing Siege together, I had my laptop next to me. And if I died, because Siege, there's a lot of downtime, a lot of waiting time, and I'm not great at the game, so I died a lot. And then you have to wait for 5-10 minutes for the round to be over. I would just be in here on my Excel spreadsheet, entering in data and doing data analysis while everyone else is playing the game.
Yeah, we would make drinking games with it too at times.
Oh my God.
We got bad. The main reason why we like playing it though is like you can get toxic as fuck in that game.
I'm going to transition a little bit. Speaking of drinking games, are you excited for the fishing tournament after this?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go fishing. So for you guys, what I see, so his house, there's a lake behind his house, but like you have to climb down a fucking hill.
So it's a quarry. It was mined out by I think the Germans in the early 1800s.
Woo! My ancestors, let's go.
That was very loud. It was mined early 1800s. So it's just a steep drop off about 40 to 50 feet down. And then I live on the top, and then it's just rainwater that has slowly filled in this hole. I think they also might have hit a spring, and that's also supplying some of the water. There is no outflow, which is the issue, so it can flood during the rain season. But like I said, we're 50
Dude,
feet
you're gonna
above.
need a lot of fucking rain.
Well, it'll never flood my house, but the dock and everything's still underwater.
That's true. The dock is underwater right now.
So today we'll be doing a nice little drinking game.
What matters is there's fish in there.
There's some good bass, some sunfish, bluegill.
Wait, is there? And since there's no
And carp.
outflow, are there like? Can more fish get into there?
No, so most of the fish that are in this pond have been stocked. So you can pay someone to put. They have fish hatcheries. That's what I used to do when I lived in Alaska. They have fish hatcheries where you raise fish to be supplied into ponds.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Well, I even do that at work. I won't go too into it.
That's fucking dope. No, he probably told me some of this during the Rainbow Six Siege days, but we were.
Well, no, that was before I was in Alaska.
That's
So
true.
I didn't know
That's
any of this.
True. I remember when he went to Alaska,
I fell off the face of the earth.
he fell off the face of the earth, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
I left for Alaska, short hair, very clean face. And I come back from Alaska, my hair's down to my shoulders. I have a
Looking like
beard.
the goddamn Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Gained weight in Alaska too.
Mhm.
There was nothing to do in that. I lived on an island in
They
Alaska.
pay people to live in Alaska.
Yeah, but I wasn't a resident, so I didn't get that stimulus check basically. I lived on an island in Alaska doing salmon hatchery work. I think I might have talked about this, but the short and easy is we raise salmon, be released in the wild to help with wild fish populations. I did that for about 6 to 8 months, and it was fun. I don't recommend it for anyone to do. I recommend everyone visit Alaska.
I would love to go. I want to go to Alaska so badly.
Let's do an Alaska trip. I'll teach you how to fly fish,
Ooh.
and we'll catch some trout.
Teach me how to fly fish today.
We could. I don't think today's a fly fishing lesson day. We're gonna do conventional tackle today.
Yeah, that's probably what I plan on. So pretty much, Joe likes to fly fish. He's actually pretty good at it too, whipping that bitch around.
I've gotten good at it. I have I have 2 full fly rods, and then I have like 5 reels that I need to buy rods for. But what I like about fly, we're gonna get into the grandpa podcast, talk about fly fishing.
Yeah, we're gonna fly fishing. We're gonna drink beer, go fly fishing.
So fly fishing compared to like just normally throwing just a conventional spinning reel,
the bobber.
you know, you're going out with your dad fishing, got a little worm on the hook. You know, fly fishing,
Dad yells at you.
it's a little bit more of an arc. You have to, it's kind of it's a motion, and even if I'm not catching fish, I'm practicing how I'm throwing the fly out. You know, with fly fishing, with normal fishing, it's the weight of whatever you're throwing out which propels the line forward. Fly fishing, the line is your weight. So you have to get that momentum in the line to propel your little fly that weighs absolutely nothing forward. And then I also, because I'm an old man apparently, I tie my own flies.
He has like a fucking booklet of his own flies too. It's pretty impressive. They look really fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can hit me up and I'll make them some custom flies.
Dude, that could be some of our merch.
That I would 100%
We could
a
just
fly
put that
box.
on like our Spotify store, just like custom flies.
I would do a fly box for anyone that wants. I could do funny flies. I can do anything.
Just one of the flies looks like a dick.
I've seen. I got my dad into fly fishing too.
I got my dad a dick fly.
I got him a dynamite fly. And then my dad diffuses bombs for a living.
Didn't he get like blown up once?
No,
Oh, I thought he did.
my dad's good at his job.
That's pretty good. He
You
did
know-
get shot.
You know what you know what the bomb squad saying is?
Mm.
Initial success or total failure.
I mean, yeah, you really only get one chance, don't you?
Yeah. He's good at his job. He still does it. He's still kicking. Has all his fingers.
I'm about to open number 3.
Oh, I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
All right.
We should do a cut in since we are supposed to be reviewing seltzers. What's your number looking at right now?
What did let me get a good gulp real quick. 34. Ooh. 27. 27.
That aftertaste.
The aftertaste is really chemical. It's really artificial. I think last night's beverage was 1,000 times better than what I'm drinking
Remember
now.
last night when you said it felt like you were drinking a Starburst?
Uh-huh.
This tastes like fucking candy.
This tastes like if all the candy melted and you licked the bottom of the bag.
It's fucking bad, but not like chocolate or anything. Like all that fucking.
It's the artificial, like, imagine like a bag of gummy worms melted in a hot car in a summer's day, and then you take a bite out of it.
Exactly. And with this one, it's just. I really don't fucking like this, but I think it's better than. Might be a little bit better than a Truly.
I don't like this Truly slander that we've been going on. I like Trulies. I think they're excellent. I think put me in a pool on a summer day, give me a Truly all day.
Give me a spicy pineapple.
Okay. Listen here. Spicy pineapple.
Spicy pineapple.
Peanut.
Spicy penis.
I've
got a hot cock.
Listen to me. I went to speech therapy in elementary school.
My friend, I still
struggle.
I still talk with a lisp.
All right. Let me continue. Spicy pineapple is the end-all, be-all. Episode 100 is what I would like to do for spicy pineapple. We're saying it here first, folks.
Bro, I'm saying it here. We're never going to do it.
Never? Why?
No spicy pine. We're just going to keep them guessing. Keep them coming back for more.
What I like to say is, like, what I think would be hilarious is we get to spicy pineapple and we give it like a 32. Like, that's mid.
This shit's a 5.
Yeah, whatever.
Fucking hate it. I brought some.
I saw. So, let me get back to the fishing tournament because we went on a tangent.
There's only 4 though.
I know.
So we gotta use them wisely.
So,
catching that bug? You missed.
I did miss.
Bug flying around face.
We're doing a fishing tournament after this, and in that fishing tournament, it was Charles and I versus each other. I have 2 small finesse rods. This is the first time Charles is really going to hear the rules, so I'm excited for his reaction. 2 small finesse rods. They will have the same bait worm attached.
Like real worms? We got worms?
No. It's artificial worms. They do way better than real worms.
Interesting.
So, we're going to have to work the worms.
Goddamn artificial worms beating out the natural worms. What the hell kind of science is this?
We're going to have to finesse it.
Ungodly.
We're going to have to finesse the worms. We're going to have to work it.
Oh, I'll finesse a worm, all right.
Charles says he's good at fishing.
I'm going to fuck it.
He says he knows how to fish. So for every fish you catch, you have to drink a beer to gain the point. Now.
A whole one?
Yep. Now.
You know how you said I was like looking slimmer yesterday?
We gonna get you bulked back up, homie.
No.
Diet who?
I'm about to lose all my progress.
So, catch a fish, drink a beer. Simple. Now, if you want to change out the bait you're using, you have to drink half a beer. But if you don't want to drink that beer, I will be bringing a bucket of bait. Artificial bait. There might be some hooks in there. There might not be actual bait in there. There might be a little fully gotcha moments.
What, we just stick our hands in there blindly? Hopefully we don't get hooked?
Yeah.
I'm not sticking my hand in a bucket of like hooks.
You gotta be careful. Gotta finesse it. You gotta be an athlete.
I'm bringing my knife. If I get poked by a hook, I'm stabbing you. I'm absolutely gonna fucking stab you.
How about we do a blind pick out of the tackle box, so you don't stab yourself.
No, no. I'll stick my hand in the hook bucket.
And
just
then
know
stab
if I
me.
get hooked, you're getting stabbed.
Okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
So you have the hook bucket. You have
My friend
the
once
option to pick whatever you want if you drink half a beer.
Stabbed another one of my friends at a birthday party of mine.
We'll get back to that. Let me finish the fishing rules because fishing is life.
What?
This man's naked. Why are you naked?
Goodness. Let's talk about what we're seeing real quick. Let's talk about what we're seeing.
This is I don't eat breakfast.
Jared,
you can have that.
Just walked. I've seen you eat breakfast before.
I eat breakfast on. Oh, it's a weekend.
Jared just walked in shirtless and just brought us 2 bowls of sausage and eggs. You know what? I'll say it right here. I'll formally apologize to you, Jared. We were rude to you yesterday. With this right here, you've made up for your sins. You're still on thin ice.
Thin ice.
Thin ice, but
I'm not apologizing.
I appreciate you.
I will eat it, though, because it looks really good. Back to the fishing tournament.
God damn.
Also,
Thank you for giving us food to eat on. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Thank you for giving us food to eat on the podcast. It's going to pick up on our munching. No, come here.
You going outside?
Hey, come here. Thank you for breakfast.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah,
How did you
I'm giving you
How'd
money.
you sleep? How'd you sleep?
Like a baby.
Have a good day.
Look at them cheeks. Oh God, why did you clench?
Why is he a thickums? My man built like a Tonka truck. All right, back to the fishing tournament. Hey, keep it in your pants there, Charles. He's an intern. You can't do that with the interns.
He ain't built like a Tonka truck, dude. It looks like he's got a push-up butt.
Why are we? I mean, homie definitely put some padding in that. Those shorts.
Exactly. Hey, Kaya, do you want to shut that door all the way?
Kaya,
So
what the fuck?
anyway,
All right. Fishing tournament.
fishing tournament.
Catch a fish, drink a beer. You want to switch out your lure? Drink half a beer. You don't want to drink half a beer? Hand in the bucket. Now,
Hand and hook bucket.
if you want to use the dock,
The underwater dock.
you can get a little wading. It's about to your calf. It's not that deep. You can drink a beer to use the dock for 10 to 15 minutes. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how the fish are biting. Drink a beer, use the dock. The winner gets this wonderful shirt.
Did you actually buy it?
I will buy it after whoever wins.
Oh shit!
I promise. It's like $35. I'll buy it. And that will be the trophy. And I want to do this annually. I want to add more people. If we get some guests on the podcast, I want this to be an annual event.
That'll be fun.
This is the first annual.
Assuming you still have this house next year.
Hopefully they don't evict me. The first annual low Seltz-Esteem fishing tournament.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
We'll try to make maybe a short video. If nothing else, we'll record a podcast and talk about it.
You can see it on our TikTok
Oh yeah,
at Low Seltz PC.
we'll do a little TikTok tonight.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of it. We'll do a little. Yeah, I'm excited. I like how you're like annual, bro. Let's talk about this. He's got how many acres is this land?
I couldn't tell you. Not a lot. I mean, it's big enough where I don't see my neighbors.
Big enough where he doesn't see his neighbors. He's got a dock, beautiful lake, is a decent sized house, very big yard, and he's renting it. Came fully furnished.
All utilities included other than electric.
He found this on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, my mother found it on Facebook Marketplace while I was in Alaska. And the cell service in Alaska was so bad, I would have to take a boat out to another island more into the bay just to get cell service to actually talk to my mother about.
I got to swim over to Russia to use their towers.
So I took the job in Florida, and I moved into a house that I never saw before. Not even like pictures of it. I just trusted my mother that she made the right decision. The house rent is extremely low. It's a miracle I'm living in this area for this low of money.
Oh my god, and the clouds have gone too. Look at how fucking bright it is.
It's going to be, and the water has cleared up so much.
God.
So I really think it's going to be a good fishing day. I got some good lures. I got some good options. Oh, I forgot to tell you. To drink a full beer, you can get the big fishing rod. Remember that big bass I sent to you on Snapchat?
It was a
A
big one.
huge bass. Biggest bass I've caught in the lake.
I'm gonna catch that same one.
I caught it on that big rod, so I think drinking one beer for the rod, and that's gives you it to about 15 minutes using the big rod for one beer.
Okay, but if I drink 2 beers, can I use the spear gun?
Yes.
No cap?
The pole spear. I'll take the pole spear down.
No, I want that one on the wall.
No, you don't get my nice double band gun.
I want the double band gun.
Well, if I get a boat, we'll go spear fishing.
Dude, bet.
I like spear fishing, especially in this area. It's very low shark population wise. I could put you on grouper in about 30 feet of water.
Bet.
This area is so well designed for spear fishing.
I remember once I was on a boat with
We
someone.
should do a podcast from a boat. That would be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, and worry the entire time of like, oh fuck, is my audio interface gonna get wet? Is my computer gonna get wet?
I'll get a big enough boat that it's not. I'm not gonna put you on the little boat I have right now. It's like a 1-person boat.
Yeah, but I remember once when I was like a teenager, we were out. Me and my friends were on a boat, and during this trip, it was a very interesting trip. We went fishing on a boat, and we caught some fish. One of my what I remember most from this trip is there's a barracuda, and
I love coods.
our friend's dad, and actually our friends as well, they were doing like scuba diving and shit. They come up and they're like, "Hey, boys, get in the boat. Barracuda's around." We see the barracuda too. My friend's dad jumps back into the water with his spear gun, shoots the barracuda, bounces off the barracuda, and he's like, "Oh, fuck."
There's carp in this lake where I have a 3-prong pole spear. It's about 6 foot. I had it at full tension. I went to shoot this carp right in the head, bounced off the carp, and it just looked up at me like, "You bitch."
Yeah. Barracuda did that same thing. So friend's dad got back into the boat, and we're like, "Oh, fuck, we need to go." So we start gunning it. You know, it's like we're already in the boat. Barracuda's not going to do much. But we started like, all right, we're going to move somewhere else because, you know, we want to still dive and not do all that shit. Meanwhile, while he's like getting back into the boat while the barracuda is like fucking pissed off at him, Jump by Van Halen was playing. So it just, you know, Jump! And so we probably go like maybe a mile or two away, and we're like, all right, cool. Barracuda fucking followed us.
Barracudas are ornery little fish.
During the same trip too, towards the end of it, they drop, I forget what they dropped, but they dropped something important like underwater, and my friend's dad's like, "I do not have a lot of oxygen left, but we need what I dropped down underwater. This rope right here, I'm going to go down."
It's not oxygen.
What?
It's not oxygen. It's a mix.
I am out of breathing chemical.
There we go. I want you to get scuba certified.
I do too.
I can tell you
Anyway.
some scuba stories after this about barracudas.
Anyway, so he's like, all right, so I don't have much left. Here, see this rope right here? I'm going to be holding it while I go down. If you feel me tug, then pull me up or something's wrong. I only have this amount of time left. He also takes a spear gun.
Well, you don't want to pull them up too fast.
So he goes down, and the amount of time that he said he had left is gone. And we're like,
It's expired.
it has expired. And we're like,
He
oh,
might have expired.
we thought he did, to be honest. Because we're sitting there like, oh, fuck, okay. What? So he's got, look at the audio. It's back.
Why is it back? Why is it chilling right there at 6:11?
I don't know, dude. It's the little audio clip thing that we saw. I don't even think it has any sound.
It's the UFO from last week. It's back.
Anyway, he's down for a lot longer than he should have been down. We're freaking out. We're like, there's no tugs or anything. So we're gearing up his kid to go down there and get him. We're like, dude, you need to get fucking down there. You need to save him. And then while we're gearing him up, he comes back up. Finally, we're like, holy shit, we thought you were dead. Lifts up the spear gun. There's a fucking red snapper on there.
Oh.
That man got what he needed. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I am out of time. I got to get that fish.
You gotta get dinner.
I got to get that fish. We actually cooked it.
So what?
Well, hold on. I'm not done. We cooked that thing, and I think we did a terrible job preparing it because it tasted fucking terrible.
Red snapper is one of the best tasting fish. I don't know how you fucked that up.
We fucked it up then, dude.
Every year when I lived closer to the coast, I would do red snapper tacos. I would pay for a fishing trip, catch my limit of red snappers, and then I would make snapper tacos for everyone in my class. That was like my tradition.
I don't think you're allowed to actually keep the snappers where we live.
There's seasons for it.
What were the seasons?
Let's not admit to a crime on this podcast. How about that?
Do you know what? I'll drink to that.
Speaking of barracudas and diving,
I'm thinking we should probably finish this because remember we got AA coming up.
I know. Let me tell a little quick story. Barracudas. Barracudas are super cool fish. Long, slender, silver fish.
They
Sharp
killed
teeth.
Nemo's mom. I hate him.
Yeah, if you've seen Finding Nemo, it's the fish at the beginning. They're a pelagic species of fish.
They're a what?
Pelagic. Open ocean. That's what pelagic means.
Okay.
So a lot of pelagic fish are characterized by
The
sharp.
doctor told me my pelagic was inflamed.
You need to go check that out, brother.
Brother.
So a lot of pelagic fish are characterized by long, sharp teeth that protrude. So
Dicks.
the barracuda definitely has that characteristic. And when you're diving, you have to do a safety stop at 15 feet. Hope your blood deoxygenizes.
Check for barracudas.
The barracuda will stare you down for that time. And you're just so usually when you dive,
Have a barracuda stared you down?
oh yeah, so usually when you dive, your descent and descent are on an anchor line from the boat that you're diving off of. And then you go back up the anchor line to about 15 feet. Hold on to the anchor line for your allotted time, depending on how long you were at the bottom time and what depth you were at. Then you have to, hopefully you don't go into decompression, but it's always safe to do a safety stop for about 2 to 5 minutes. So for those 2 to 5 minutes, you're just sitting there in the open ocean, looking around. Half the time you can't see the bottom, depending on where you're diving. And barracuda love to just stare at you.
Like, do they not just immediately attack? I don't know.
Barracuda can just sit in the water column, not moving. I mean, you see their tail.
What makes a barracuda attack?
Usually they'll react to like a flash of light because it looks like a bait fish kind of dying off.
So you're telling me we can catch one with a fly rod?
Oh yeah, no. The fly rod you see on the wall right there, people will put wire leader instead of doing just like normal line. So usually you have your fly line and you have a leader, and that's like a monofilament. But some people will put wire leader on to catch barracudas. I've seen people catch a lemon shark.
Holy shit.
And a lemon shark, they're big boys. So that's one of my goals is to catch a shark on a fly rod. I don't care how small. It could be a fine tooth Atlantic sharp nose, any of those
goddamn rainbow shark you could buy at Petco. Looking like a goddamn goldfish.
Yeah, those are freshwater fish that they call sharks just to sell more. But yeah, the barracuda, they're super creepy fish when they just stare at you while you're trying to do your safety stop.
That's fucking that.
I want you to get scuba certified. I
want to get scuba certified too.
I live in like the scuba capital of the world right now. There's so much scuba diving.
How much does it cost to get scuba certified?
I found a really good group. You probably could get a better deal where you're at, but around $500 to get fully certified.
Brother.
How much did you spend on PS4 or PS5?
I put that on my credit card and I am still paying it off.
You can do that with diving.
Maybe once I'm done with the PS5.
I think
I am not putting that on my debit card.
Oh, I would.
No.
I have way too much money in my checking.
Yeah, no. I will be in the red more.
I have way too much money in my checking.
So do I, but like I don't like spending it. I like having a nice little nest egg for emergencies.
Yeah. And I guarantee and
Save your money, guys. Especially if you're living with your parents, save your fucking money.
Yeah.
Just stock up.
I definitely recommend you could probably get a better deal where you're at.
Probably. I know my friends, the guys we were just talking about, the ones like Barracuda and everything, they got scuba trained in their pool in their backyard.
Mm-hmm. The training isn't that hard. I think anyone can do it.
It's just kind of like
it's learning the physics of diving.
Learning how to not kill yourself.
And with the current technology you have, I literally have a computer on my wrist that beeps at me if I'm doing anything wrong.
Oh, okay. So you basically just got to be dumb as fuck.
Some of the divers I've worked with, yes.
Okay. Just get the bends.
I think everyone should go scuba diving. If you know how to swim, you should scuba dive.
Oh, I know. During that same trip, too, I was talking about my friend got a hernia.
From what did he get a hernia? Like lifting the tanks or the gear?
He got a hernia while scuba diving.
Scuba diving is like the most relaxing thing. You should not be exerting any physical.
I think it had something to do with like the weights that he had on him.
He might be overweighted.
I think he was, yeah.
Well, I mean, I could go into a whole like physiology about scuba diving. I literally took college courses on it. It's like that's my thing. I love scuba diving. I'm pretty knowledgeable on it.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I went into college for like music shit or audio shit.
Well,
hey guys, if you're gonna go to college, do what you want to do.
Yeah, don't let your parents pressure you.
Do what you want to do, because no matter what degree you get, yeah, it's gonna help like certain fields, but just like, dude, just do what you want to do.
My mom wanted me to be a lawyer, and I'm definitely not that.
Yeah, never mind.
Ugh.
I'm gonna finish my third because we're encroaching on our AA meeting here.
Yeah, I don't want to be late for that. It's not great. I'm still sitting around mid-30s.
This tastes like I'm drinking a Starburst. Like I put 5 packs of Starburst in the blender. Yeah. You gonna gag a little bit?
I think all the liquor's sitting at the bottom. Mix that boy up real quick. It's not great. I don't enjoy it, and I think it's the worst one in the pack.
So far. Next week we got Scary Berry.
What do you mean later tonight? We have Scary Berry. After the fishing tournament.
Look, we're recording episode 7 right now, and we still haven't released episode 3.
We're slow. We don't know how to edit.
Well, we're just fucking...
We have jobs.
We have jobs, because, yeah. So if anyone's mad about our upload schedule, which
I've already got a couple texts.
Oh, my God. Like, I get home from work, and it's just like, okay, cool. Got to go to gym. Got to practice for band. Got to, interact with my friends. Then I got to do this shit. Got to edit our fucking dumbass conversation, because
Well, that's why we're doing the live ones. It'll be easy on editing.
With that being said, it is a fucking blast.
And I tried not to dox us so you don't have to do any beeps this episode.
Thank you. If you notice, I didn't dox you yesterday because I think the bit is getting gold.
It's getting a little old. We'll find a new bit. We're bit rich.
Yeah, we'll find shit. We like recurring shit here. All right, so I am.
What are you gonna give this seltzer? The Beast Unleashed hard seltzer. Peach perfect. I wouldn't say anything that was perfect about what I just drank.
I give it a 23.54.
What's with the points? Why are we?
Because you kept telling me, "Oh, you're a whole number."
You
guy."
were a whole numbers man.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Not anymore.
Okay, so you have to repeat that number for me.
23.54.
54. 23. I think 23 is. It's accurate. I think it's deserved.
Here's the thing: it's like, if you did give this to me at a party, yes, I will drink it, but I will look at you and be like, "Hey, why the fuck did you buy this? This is fucking terrible."
I'll do it because I'm polite and I have social anxiety.
Exactly.
And that's about the only reason I'll drink this. And for those reasons, I'm going to give it around a 32.
I hate it.
A 32.
I fucking hate it. It is not as bad as the strawberry Mike's Hard.
Strawberries Mike's Hard might be the worst thing we drink.
Yeah, that was episode 4.
Ooh, yeah.
Strawberry Mike's Hard was fucking atrocious. Like, I think I've tried to block that out of my memory. What are we gonna do for AA? Want to get a PBR?
I can get a PBR. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
the audience
I'll keep the
entertained.
audience entertained.
Do a little AA intro.
Mm-hmm. So hello, everybody. Welcome to our AA meeting. Additional alcohol. It's where we get our 4th drink. Right now, we're just going to be drinking PBR instead of what we had last week. But, yeah. Great beer. Great fucking beer, PBR. Very cheap, too. Thank you, brother.
Welcome to A. My name is Joe.
My name is Charles.
Hi, Charles.
Hi, Joe.
So, what are you listening to this week?
Well,
What have you been listening to from between the times that we fell asleep and the times that we woke up?
honestly, I fell asleep last night watching Ep.7 full videos.
Like old school videos?
Some old school videos, yes, and also just like some shit on their channel because they post a lot of stuff of like how they make their music, how like the behind the scenes, or they just post shit about them dicking around.
Mm-hmm.
Or lately they've posted some videos of like them looking at old songs that they've done and like breaking them down, while and they'll like show their editing platform too and show all the tracks.
That's fun.
And like they'll like if they want to talk about vocals, they'll like isolate the vocals or some shit, or isolate the vocals with like some instrument and like compare them. Be like, oh yeah, I liked it when we did such and such. What I like about this band too is like they've all known each other growing up pretty much, and they just got really good chemistry. It's fucking music they make.
So usually when we do these, what you're listening to, I've made a couple playlists, and one of the playlists that honestly makes me happy, I've called it Songs That Make Me Want to Write a Movie. And on that playlist is one of my favorite bops right now.
Uh-huh.
And it's called Tomato Can by the Arcs.
The Arcs?
It's a really good song. We'll listen to it after
What
this.
kind of genre is it? It's gonna be indie pop or something like that, right?
It's indie pop.
Yep.
It's indie pop is my entire personality.
That's his whole personality.
I'm indie trash. I have a whole playlist on Spotify called Indie Trash.
He does.
As far as what are you watching that you've been enjoying? What do you want to recommend?
I'll throw it back if you still haven't watched The Last of Us. Definitely watch The Last of Us. It's very good. Mando's been all right.
It's building. I think it's gonna build something really good.
It's every episode's getting a little bit better. The first episode, honestly, I felt it was forgettable.
I really liked the last two episodes. The last episode, the
Last episode was fun.
episode 2 was fun. Being like a horror, like I really enjoyed the dark elements on episode 2.
Yeah, that was all right.
Let's not do any spoilers though.
Grogu dies.
Grogu was killed by a Tusken Raider.
Can you fuck Grogu? He's 50, right?
Stop.
He's 50.
That's like the anime shit. I hate that. So the anime girls, it's like 300 years old, but looks like a
Grogu
12-year-old.
is a lolly.
I hate it. So I don't. What did I recommend last episode?
You think I remember?
No, and I'm hoping it's not the same thing, because if it is the same thing, that's how good this is, and that's why everyone should watch it. It's RRR. I think I recommended it last week though.
RRR.
Yes.
Retarded Rowdy
Nope.
Rangers.
Nope. We're gonna watch it tonight. It's one of the best films. I'm 99% sure I recommended it last week.
Rapist Roger Rabbit.
Stop. It won an Oscar. Leave it alone. Or what is it? What was the last awards show? Emmys? Oscars? I confuse those all the time.
Richard Robbed Rupert.
Would you like to know what RRR stands for?
I'm still guessing. RRR stands for Roly Poly Roland Wrong. Wrong starts with a W.
It's Ram Jalui, Ram Karan, and Ram Rao. And those are Indian freedom fighters that helped get India its independence.
Like currently?
In the past, when
Oh, in the
it was
past.
a British colony.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I definitely talked about this last week.
1000%.
1000% sure, because I already know what you asked me about RRR. Okay, I have something I want to recommend. Abbott
Okay.
Elementary on Hulu. It is a great little sitcom vibe. It gives me Parks and Recs vibe, but with a elementary school.
I've seen ads for that, and it looked interesting.
I really enjoy it. The only thing is the weakest character is the main character.
That's rough.
But every other character behind her is amazing. And the main character is the writer. So it gives her extra points, I would say.
Oh, so she like basically makes herself the weakest.
I don't know. That's just the way I've seen it.
Or maybe she's just terrible at, or she has a low self-image.
It's sad.
Low Seltz-Esteem.
But Abbott Elementary is what I'm going to recommend this week. I love it. Great show. I've been watching it a lot.
Show-wise, I guess I don't have it because I don't really watch stuff. I don't watch TV because I have a very hard time keeping up with TV series.
What is your schedule when you get home? You get off of work. What time do you get off of work?
I get off work either around somewhere between 4:30 and 5 o'clock.
What time do you arrive home?
I arrive home around like 5:20, 5:30.
Okay.
And then at that point, I will either go to the gym or do some chore
Why are you not investing in crypto? Why are you not on your Sigma grind set?
because I have lost money in crypto.
No way. Did you actually put money in crypto?
Yes.
I'm giving you something real quick. It's an L. Take the L. That's for you.
Well, yeah, I lost
There you
$200
Oh, I'm sorry.
on
I'm real sorry.
Dogecoin.
I was memeing on you. I didn't realize it was an actual financial loss.
No. I remember because when the whole Dogecoin fiasco happened,
When Elon Musk went on SNL.
I bought Dogecoin before that. And keep in mind as well, this was also when Dogecoin first came around, one of my friends bought it when it was like less than a penny. He bought enough to where when it spiked, he made 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made fucking 10 grand. And I'm like, okay, cool. My friend was telling me, like, dude, you gotta get into Dogecoin. So I was like, I'm living at my parents. I have a lot of excess money. I was like, fuck it. People are saying Dogecoin's gonna go up after Elon Musk is on SNL. Let's do it. I buy some Dogecoin. It did not go up. Lost $230.
It went down.
It went very down. And I'm like, cool. I am not making a decision like that again.
So after all the financial advice I gave you during our Rainbow Six Siege days, you bought Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I'm proud you listened to me.
Amen.
I did not recommend any of that to him. I gave him like 5 different stock portfolios to look at.
Honestly, dude, I wish I was like my friend because like when he just bought a shit ton when it first came out, just like as a meme.
Yeah,
I wish I
you
did
gotta,
that
you
too.
got to get in the ground floor. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
And that's where I fucked up.
This is not a crypto bro. This is not a finance podcast. I barely know my
No,
finances.
if you guys come away from this podcast thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my financial advice from these two dumbasses, like don't
If you
do
take
it.
any advice from these two idiots, then you're a loser.
Yeah, anything we say on this podcast, you don't need to be taking advice from. You don't need to be.
Well, it's been a good morning with you, Charles.
It's been a good morning too. Do we want to finish our AA drink? I'm still nursing on mine.
Well, we don't have to finish it. I like to start it, and then we can just sip on it. This isn't a pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pressure you to drink, Charles.
My friend, I'm drinking my 4th beer, and it is 10:41 in the morning.
And we're about to go fishing.
And that fucking tournament, god damn it!
How do you feel about the tournament? What's your confidence level about the tournament? And we'll end on this.
I'm actually really excited. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be, whether I catch a fish or I keep hooking the dock again. That's whatever.
So that's why I wanted to change the rules a little bit. We're gonna work a different range today.
Okay.
I haven't hit the fish. I haven't fished in about 2 weeks.
I brought better shoes. Last time we did this, I was wearing flip-flops and had a terrible time.
I'm wearing Chacos.
This time I bought $10 Crocs from Walmart.
Hell yeah.
My issue with it is when I tried it on in the store, like everything was good, but I realized I tried them on while I was wearing my work socks
Oh no.
because I went directly after work. Tried them on when I got home. 1, they're just slightly too small, and 2, the toenail of my big toe keeps fucking scraping on the top, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose a fucking toenail.
You need to get Chacos.
How much are they?
You can get them on sale for like $50.
Okay, how often would I use them?
I mean, I wear Chacos every single day of my life.
Yeah.
I refuse to take a job that won't let me wear Chacos to work.
Wear Chacos to my job.
I would.
Go into the office.
I'll get a Chacos tattoo if we get enough listeners. They'll pay for it.
Okay. As soon as we're allowed to be monetized.
I will get a Chacos tattoo.
And you know what? We will pay for it with our podcast earnings.
Okay. I'm all about it. I'll get it like on my ankle or some shit.
Bet? Yeah, we will straight. Well, dude, you can write it off as a business expense.
We shook on it.
We shook on it. It's recorded. You can write that off on your taxes, maybe.
And on that note, this has been Low Seltz-Esteem.
Do not do your taxes.
Do your taxes.
Evade the government.
No, do your taxes. Be good boys.
Do not be a good boy. The government's just trying to steal things from you. Break the law.
For this week, we reviewed The Beast Unleashed, Peach Perfect. Charles gave it a 23.54. And Joe, myself, gave it a 30. Joe! It's your boy Joe, gave it a 32.
Don't break the law.
Don't break the law. Be good boys.
Be good boys. Obey the law.
Have a wonderful day. And Charles, good morning.
Good night.
Cut.
Good.
Wait. Time out. We didn't do a clap sync. 3, 2, 1. It's perfect. That was perfect. We can fix that in post.
Fix what?
Hopefully fix my life.
We're gonna fix my fucking finances. Get that fucking bug. Where'd it go? No, it's right there. We're gonna kill this before the episode ends.
I missed it.
Nope.
In the recording.
No. Bug right there. It's right there. Stop. Bug right. Fuck.
In the recording. We should have ended it 15 seconds ago.
There it. Hold up. There it is.
It's in the recording.
It's right there, dude. It's right there. It's right there. Get that bug. It's gone.
I lost it.
All right, we'll end.